What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Romance Hart Show. And this is something new that I'm doing. We're doing some interviews live, video interviews. I've never done this before. Usually you see me on the air or you hear me. But I'm here with a Grammy Award winning, multi-platinum selling songwriter, promoter, engineer, co-founder of, I gotta put my glasses on here, hold on. Co-founder of Karma Productions, co-creator of Forever Music Incorporated, the creator of Ethical Music Entertainment, and now a new group of talent with the Ring Group, Mr. Carvin Haggins. How's it going?
I'm good, man. All is good. Also, super producer to my right is Yanti Strickland, one of the members and co-owners of the Ring.
Okay, all right. And Yanti, where you from?
I'm actually from Jersey.
You from Jersey? What part?
Willenboro.
Oh, you from the borough?
Yeah.
Oh, that used to be my stomping ground.
Shay is my sister. That's my little sister.
Shay Shay?
Yeah.
Oh, I seen you before now, I know.
Yeah.
I seen you before. I remember you had the group and all that. Yeah. My guy. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, good to see you. Okay, all right. Yeah, Moshe used to be. I remember your stuff. Yeah, she was. She thought West Oak Lane was a street. She was like, I thought West Oak Lane was a street. No, that's a whole neighborhood.
A whole section.
No doubt.
That's a Shay new to Philly.
Yeah, no doubt.
We ain't call her Shay Shay since she was a kid.
Really? Wow. All right, Carb. Tell us about yourself, man. Like, what part of town did you grow up in, and like, what schools did you attend?
So, growing up, I was born in Temple Hospital, first of all. Then we moved to Savannah, Georgia. I lived in Savannah, Georgia for up until I was 12 years old. Moved back to Philly. Grew up in Uptown, East Side Somerville, actually right off of Shelton Avenue.
The Ville.
Yep.
Y'all don't know about the Ville.
Junior High School. And then from there, we moved back East Oak Lane. Moved back East Oak Lane, and from East Oak Lane, moved to Willenboro, and was out in the borough for a minute, and then back to Philly.
Wow. Yeah. Everybody been to the borough, though. You know?
Yeah.
I love the borough.
The borough is it.
Yeah.
Like you come to Jersey, not come through borough.
How can you not? You know, it's beautiful
The borough is its own world. You got to go and live in it for a minute.
That's right. That's right.
Motown.
Yeah. Now, before the Grammys, before the hit songs, what did you really want to do?
Music. It wasn't nothing else I wanted to do. Yeah. I had my vision, my plan was music. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. What was your motivation to start writing songs instead of being an artist, or were you ever an artist before?
Oh, so yeah, I was definitely an artist, but with me, music has always been like a part of me. You know, as kids, we grow up in the morning, Saturday morning, we cleaning up, all music
in the house. That's right.
Right. So that's the introduction to music. But I knew I was like fascinated with music because when I was a kid, I had a stereo in my room that didn't really work. So I went inside the system and figured out how to make it work. And in the middle of the night, I would stay up like all night long listening to the Quiet Storm in Savannah. And one of my favorite songs was Me and Mrs. Jones. I was like 10 years old, and for some reason that song just resonated in my spirit. I love that record, right? So that was one of the records that I love. And then also my mom bought me a 8-track player, portable 8-track player, and the tape that I had was the ABC album of the Jacksons. Wow. And I used to listen. I had a rocking chair. I used to sit in the rocking chair and listen and sing that all day.
Back to back.
That was it. That was my thing. So music was that I knew then that it was it, right? Later on, we moved to an area in Savannah called Fred Wessel. And one of my cousins, Carl Schumann, his house faced the playground. And his mom would be at work by the time we get off of school. So Carl would bring out the boombox, and he would play like Morris Day and the Time and Prince, and we would all be up there performing it for all of the kids before his mom came home, right? So my man, Sidney Porter, Michael Roundtree, my boy Tony and Carl and me. I wasn't the best singer, but I was out there. We was doing what we was doing. You know what I mean?
Made it happen.
Steps. You know what I mean? Anything to get the girls to look. So, you know what I mean? So at that point, it was it. But then what was crazy is that at a certain point, the music started to change. and we got Scorpio and Planet Rock,
Mm.
and it was like, yo, this
Back
feel,
jam and all
yeah,
that.
it was like that feel like me. And then when the breaks came out,
Ah.
Curtis blowing the breaks, I was like, oh, I'm doing that.
Wow.
That's the part of the music I fit in.
Yeah.
So from then we moved back to Philly, and then I got involved with a couple of cats, Andre Dandridge, my cousin, Kevin Pettyway, my brother, and we started rapping, and rap was it. Like I was Karski. You know what I
Karski
mean?
Love.
That's what I'm saying. And I was Karski. So we started a rap group. We did a record in Philly with T Life was the producer. The record label was called Shaky Deal Records.
Shaky Deal.
And that
wow.
it was. And that it was. And it was crazy is Luther Vandross gave the money to launch that record, gave T Life the money to launch that label. Shaky Deal.
Luther?
Luther Vandross, yep.
Get out of here.
Yep, sure enough. So with that, moved to Willingboro. Once I got into the borough, it was everything. DJ Cam and DJ Reggie Reg introduced me to the whole production side of everything. And then
Oh, my man Cam.
Cam,
Cam. Oh, yeah.
DJ
Cam like family. Yeah, most
Cam,
definitely.
yep, Cam and his partner, Courageous Chief, was the first ones in the neighborhood that had a record deal. And it was like, yo, this is amazing.
Wow.
They got a record. Oh, we can actually get a record deal. So that started the fire in everybody. And there was this record store, Sound Exchange.
Sound Exchange,
That
right.
Reggie Reg and Cam used to work at.
Swift.
And Swift used to work at. And you can go in that record store and they'll tell you everything that's happening. Yo, De La Soul just came out. You want to get that.
Wow,
Like they put us up on Cam, DJ Cam and Reggie Reg and DJ Swift put us up on everything that was popping, everything that was happening, everything was new. That you can go to them and they will put you in on it. So yeah.
Wow.
So my rap career flourished there, and in my rap career, Yanti actually was one of my dancers.
Oh, you do that too,
That's
y'all?
what I did first.
Get out of here. You was dancing
That's what
first.
I was known for out in Jersey first, like break dancing. That was my thing first.
Oh,
Originally.
get out of here. Wow, that's what's up.
Carr was one of the guys I danced for, and Brother Marcus.
Yeah,
Brother Marcus?
Yeah, Brother Marcus. Me and Brother Marcus was
They
in the
was
rap
doing-
group
they-
together.
Brother Marcus, when I see you,
Yeah,
brother.
Brother Marcus.
Oh, when I can't wait to see you,
It's
Brother
a lot-
Marcus.
It's
yeah.
crazy.
Ask-
It's a melting
yes,
pot of-
yes, a
it's
melting pot.
crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The history is.
It's amazing that I didn't run into y'all because Willingboro was my stomping ground. It's amazing because, I mean, I was all over Willingboro.
Yeah, we was there.
I mean, going through the schools, didn't go there, but Kennedy High, when
Yeah,
Kennedy was
yeah.
there,
When
we
Kennedy
walking
was
through.
in high school, yeah.
Yeah, when it was a high school, we walking through there like we went. We wasn't going there. We was just, just
Showing up.
Yeah, just showing up. We like the girl. We was with the girl, you know.
We was doing the same thing.
Yeah, Willingboro High.
Long glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. just
Wow,
floating.
wow, that's crazy. We
Right
probably
by-
just passed
by
each
that
other
was-
all the time. Didn't
Yeah.
even know
Yeah.
everybody in the same thing.
All
That's
that
deep.
talent was being cultivated.
Ain't that
at
deep?
time.
At that
Yeah,
time.
at
At
that
that
time, yeah.
time. And it's funny, my uncle, who is my dad's brother that lives in Willingboro also, who's in the
Okay, there you go,
Delphonics.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Jay-
Right there in
JC
Country
was my
Club.
DJ.
Okay.
JC
You might even know my
Mr.
family,
Hart.
believe it. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's my family.
those my friends.
See?
We used to
Small
be-
world. Look at this.
Used to have Ryan and all the City High.
Yeah,
all those guys.
City High and all that.
Gerard,
Yeah, that's my
Shalad,
yup, Shalad.
That's all them family.
Now they know
That's
my
all
family.
family.
See, look, this is a small world,
That's a
bruh.
small world, man.
Small,
DJ
man.
J Ski used to be my DJ.
Yep.
Jay Ski, that's
Yeah,
my
And then he was
guy.
our DJ in Monday.
Right.
Wow. Wow. We got a heck of a circle, man.
Yeah,
It's a
Everything's
beautiful
connected.
circle, man. Everything's connected.
Everything's
And then you look and I just think about the minds that are involved with all these people, man. Good, beautiful minds, man. You know what I'm saying? Like real down to earth, God-fearing minds.
Yes.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
that's what I see. That's what I see through everybody who I meet in this circle.
It's a nature.
It's a nature thing. He puts his angels together.
Yeah,
I believe
absolutely.
that. I
Yep.
believe that.
Yep.
Who gave you your first shot writing like for an artist?
So that started with Jazzy Jeff actually. Creating songs was with Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
Like before I was writing, I never actually wrote R&B songs, but Jeff was forming his new version of A Touch of Jazz because he had a version before us, and in that version, Victor Duplay was a part, James Poyser was a part, Craig King, Paulie Yams, It's a couple. Yeah, it was a couple people that was a part of his organization, and then Jeff was like, "Yo, I'm just doing a whole revamp." So he called as many people, and I think it was like 15 of us around the table, and he's like, "Yo, I'm starting my company. This is what I'm doing." So everybody kind of announced who they were and what they did. And when it came to me, I was like, "Yo, you know, I never wrote a song before, but I'm sure if you give me the opportunity, I'll figure it out." He's like, "All right, cool." So at that point was the starting of me with A Touch of Jazz and the building of A Touch of Jazz. So Jazzy Jeff was my first.
Now,
Like, yeah.
if for y'all that don't know, Jazzy Jeff, it was helped you out. Name the first artist that you work with.
Wow. Oh, so that's there's a couple, right? But
Let's put it this way. The first, I would say, successful artist that you work with, that you wrote a song for.
Kenny Lattimore was the first. Will Smith was the second.
What one on Kenny Lattimore did you?
We did a song on the Love Jones soundtrack called "Can't Get Enough of You." So that was the first. That was the first, and then on Kenny's album we did "Destiny," a song called "Destiny."
Nice.
Yeah, so that was like the first. Like, oh, okay, we.
And who was the next one after that? You said?
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Yeah, Will was the next one.
And which one was that?
Yeah, "It's All Good" on the Big Willie Styles album.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so we did the Big Willie Styles album, then we did Millennium, and then we did Wild Wild West.
Now, and it's so funny we're talking about, like, you know, writing and rapping and stuff like that. Now, a lot of times I hear people talk about this person was a ghost writer and this person was a ghost writer. I, me, myself, understanding how the business goes, I don't like that term because we know there's many parts that goes into writing a song. Do you know, is there really a ghostwriting element to this, or is it just, what is that?
I mean, the ghostwriting part of it is when most of the time when the artist wants to look like, you know, the credit is theirs, like they don't want anybody to be in the front center with them as the writer. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time it's happening all the time. It's always happening. You know, like somebody's always throwing words and whatnot, but you just have a strict format when they say nobody's getting, you know, you'll get your credit as far as, you know, like your money, but there no names. Your name won't be mentioned.
Your name won't be mentioned, but you'll get the percentage. But on far as on the album, your name ain't gonna be there.
Right.
Wow, that's the ghost part of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
but I never did none of that.
right.
Yeah, no. My work is my work.
Yeah, definitely. There's an artist over here now.
Right. Just put that name on there. Yeah,
right.
That you don't even have to pay me. Make sure my name is on there.
Make sure my name is on there.
That's what the value.
Yeah. All right. So we went Kenny Lattimore, Will Smith.
Will Smith. Man, there was a lot of different acts that came through. Dawn Robinson at that time. Not Justin. Michael Jackson came through. Who else was there? Floetry was there, but Jill.
Mike Jackson?
Yeah, Michael Jackson. And then Jill Scott was the defining thing for A Touch of Jazz. Music Soul Child was the defining thing for me. So, yeah.
Got you. Oh, man. All right. How did you meet Jeff?
Man, what's crazy is, I was working with Harold Russell, who had a company called Up and Up Productions in Willingboro, but in Burlington. Right. Right next to Willingboro, Burlington. So he had a studio called Up and Up Productions, and I was working with him. And one day we came over to Philly to the record pool. And most people don't know what a record pool is, but most of the DJs, when they needed to get the new hot record, every Tuesday you got to go to the record pool.
Yep.
And then you pick the records and you go back and listen to see if you like them. So we at the record pool, and we got our Up and Up jackets on. And I'm like, hey, Harold, that look like Jazzy Jeff. He was like, man, we bigger than Jeff. I was like, bro, we not bigger than Jeff.
Hello.
He was like, yo, we on every station, because we was doing the commercials for all of the stations at the time.
Right.
He was like, we on every station. I was like, yo, but Jeff is on NBC every Monday night.
He's national.
Right. I'm going to talk to him. You know what I mean? So I
move.
go over and I talk to him. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? He's like, oh, man, I see the Jackets. Y'all the guys that do the commercials for Pop. Well, you know, the other radio station. I said, well, yeah. He's like, oh, man, we need the link.
Nice.
I'm like, yeah, but that's cool. You know what I mean? And we exchange numbers. I'm like, that's cool. And so he leaves. And I'm like, yo, if Jeff's outside, I need to holler at him. I need to talk to him. So we go outside. It's raining. I mean, it's snowing coming down. Jeff is in his yellow Pathfinder. I'm like, that gotta be, no, there ain't nobody around here got a yellow Pathfinder. That gotta be Jeff.
Right.
So I went over to, I was like, yo, Jeff, when you think we can hook up? He's like, man, just come by the studio whenever.
Nice.
And I'm like, all right, bet. But he was talking about right now. I didn't realize that, but we left anyway. And after that, I just stayed in touch.
He was talking about that
He
then.
was like, yo, let's go.
Let's go now.
Yeah, let's go to the studio now. You know what I mean? And I missed it. You know what I mean? But anyway, I just reached out to him, stayed in touch with him, let him know what we was doing over at Up and Up Productions, invited him over. So he came out to the studio, looked around. We played some music for him. He's like, yo, man, we really got to figure out a way to link. So in the course of that time of Up and Up doing what we're doing and Jeff doing what he's doing, I took a trip to Virginia. When I came back, the business in Up and Up just didn't feel good to me. So I called Jeff. I was like, yo, can we rap? So he's like, yeah. So I went and sat down with Jeff. I was like, we should find a way that we can put your company with Up and Up Production, because you got a company, but you don't have producers. We got a company with a lot of producers, but we don't have the outlet. So it'll be great if we can blend the two. So I got him and Harold together, and they started talking, and we started working, and then it kind of fell apart. But once it fell apart, I just stayed with Jeff. It was like, this is what's making sense.
This is what makes sense to me right
so,
there.
Yeah, so that's why.
Wow, that's a great story.
Yeah.
Man, it's a great story. What gives you inspiration when you're writing songs? And like I've heard Buddy, Finding My Way Back. What gives you the inspiration for those type of songs?
Well, it's a lot of things, right? First of real life experiences. These are things that I'm dealing with or going through. Most of the songs are written to God. They love songs to God. I just don't use God. I use he or she or her. But if you go back and listen to those records and replace he, she, her with God, you'll go, oh, this is my ongoing relationship with God. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
It's like, yeah, I'm trying to find my way back.
That's right.
I'm wilding a little bit.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like, so the records are kind of my love story to God. And when I'm working with artists, I implement a conversation with them. So most artists I work with, I like to interview them. You know what I mean? Not like an interview like we're doing right now, but we'll sit around and talk about food, jokes.
You did that to me, Ty. You did that to me, Carvin.
Yeah. So it's like, it's like just listen to see who they are, listen to their voice pattern, speech pattern, certain words they use. What are their like safe words? You know, people have idiosyncrasies that they do on a regular basis. So when I'm communicating with them, I'm recording all of that, and I'm recording the things that make them laugh. And if I can't get them to talk, then I'll bring up something in my life that'll be like, and see what their response is. And they're like, oh, man, yeah, I would have did the same thing. Now I know, like, okay, you think this way.
Right.
So when I start crafting the song, I already got a picture of how you think, how you resolve conflict. I'm like doing all of this kind of information gathering through our conversation. And then when I'm writing the songs, I use all of those things to craft the record. But it's still my love letter to God with their life experience, crafted in a way that makes sense to the artist.
Wow, so that's why you got hits, brother. That's why you got hits. That's a great concept.
Don't miss.
I'm pretty sure you wrote songs for television. Can you tell us what shows or movies that you have written songs for?
So yeah, years ago I did a song, Holiday Love. I did songs for, actually was the music supervisor and the composer for that. Myself and Stan Drinks did that. And we worked on those 2 of the episodes.
Stan Drinks, okay.
Yeah, and really it's gospel. We work with all of the gospel greats, which was great. You know what I mean?
Right.
Outside of that, of course we did soundtracks with Wild Wild West, Nutty Professor, Love Jones, and those things. Now in our recent time with The Ring, we've done We did 3 documentaries
That's what I'm going
with,
to talk
with
about.
PBS, and then we did a movie with Hallmark.
Okay. That's definitely what I want to talk about next. The Ring,
Yeah,
your new venture.
yeah.
The Ring Group. Who's all involved in the Ring Group? Who are all your artists, and what is the Ring Group?
So the Ring Group is a collective of Philadelphia talents who are drenched in Philadelphia soul, but um, etched and refined in hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Not the same basic, but
Yeah,
I got you.
right.
Refining.
It's a hip hop edge to everything that we do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Yanti Strickland is one of the members of that collective. Lamar Andrews, Lemire, which is his son, which is a 17-year-old, 18-year-old now, phenomena. Calvin, what's Calvin's last name? Anyway,
Hey, Calvin, we know.
because
I know your last name is on my tongue.
yeah, I can't even remember right now, and I see it every day because I'm me and
Hilarious.
all day long. Calvin is one of the people involved with being active in the Ring. Stephanie Chambers is involved with that. Carmen Loren is involved with the Ring. Ab Lava is a part of the Ring. Miss Jade.
Oh wow, Miss Jade.
Shanae Savage is a part of the Ring.
You got a squad.
Yeah, Wiz Gam is a part of the Ring. Sean Penn is a part of the Ring.
Wow.
Range is a part of the Ring.
Yeah.
Lenny.
Oh,
Lenny.
Lenny and Dilemma.
Okay.
Dilemma and Lenny is a part of the Ring. So yeah, if I miss some names, that's for the collective. That's
For the collective.
Yeah.
If you missed the name, trust me, it's still all love no matter what.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
it's-
I do it all the time. It's like, hey, listen, all love. I can't remember everybody.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
know
as young
you
as
are.
I used to be.
Right. You know you are. Your names will show up on the credits if anything. You know what I mean? if it don't make sense, it'll show up on the credits.
I've seen you work with talent.
Oh, Chloette and her
Yeah,
husband.
Chloette, Mason.
Yeah, Mason.
You
Yeah.
got a team. It's a team.
Okay. Now, I've seen you work with a lot of talent, and besides the music on radio, besides the TV shows, you've done things outside of music. Like, what foundations and stuff have you helped? You know what I mean? Like, I know different things that you have done for the betterment, basically, of people.
Right.
So, can you name maybe a foundation or two that you have funded or helped to start and get launched or something?
Well, so I don't want to get all the way into that because what I do, I just do it. But that's what we do. That's what the whole collective, even the new collective, is about. That same mindset, rebuilding and helping our community in every way. And we kind of just do it because that's what we do. Right. And we don't do it, right? We don't do it for recognition. It's like, this is who we are. And this is how we are. Nice. And that's really it. But yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, our goal is to do that. Of course, I ruffled feathers years ago when I started my Rage Against the Ratchet. But
I remember that. That's right. Yeah,
it's a real thing.
That's a real
still
thing.
a real thing.
It's still.
Yeah, but
But I think a lot of that helped though too, because I think the word got around, and then you see a lot of people and a lot of young people not dealing with, don't like to hear a bunch of that ratchet stuff.
Yeah.
They really don't. I mean, I say, I don't listen to that.
Yeah.
These kids today don't even watch TV.
Yeah.
They don't know what's on TV.
It's Instagram, TikTok.
Everything is on their phone.
Everything is on their phone.
Right. But yeah.
Yanti, let's talk about you, Yanti. What are you doing with the Ring Group, my guy? You're a producer.
Yes, I'm a producer.
I like that chain you got there too, brother. Bling blinging over here. So you're making some money, right?
Man, I'm really just being an assist, adding the assistance to this guy. And the rest of the team. Everybody that's there to be of service is what I'm assisting.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like we all been doing our own thing, separately here and there. Everybody got their success and little moments and things like that, but just coming together as a team with the same mindset, and like you said, like with God being at the helm of that, you know what I'm saying? Just the way we walk, the way we are, the way like it's not something for the cameras.
Right. This is what you live this.
What our building is.
Right.
The space that we occupy is
positive space.
That energy.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm just in the building to contribute, man, and be a part of something that's not about me.
Got you.
You understand?
Yeah, got you.
And everything that I get from that is to give.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I'm just here to be of service, man. That's what I'm in the building to serve.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that is beautiful, man. Is there anything else you want to put out there? Shout out somebody. Anything you want to, as far as your organization is concerned, give information. The stage is yours.
All right, good. Yeah, I just I want to mention a couple things. Right now, we got Jay Brown, True Love, out on the radio. Is doing really good. His album is getting ready to come out on February 14th, which is amazing. You gotta go get it. You gotta.
Jay Brown is an amazing artist.
Yeah. He's a good guy. Good guy. Him and his team is amazing. Maurice, it's a great team, and he's a part of our team. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, Kenya Vaughn is another artist that is phenomenal, man.
Bro.
Yeah, so we helped her on her last album. We're working on her new album now. Crazy. And not only that, she helped us on our album. Yes. So The Ring has an album, and it is the soundtrack to the PBS special that we did, Renegades.
Okay.
So we are the first company to ever have soundtrack to anything from PBS.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
We're the first to do it. And the Renegades series is about special needs people doing special things for people.
Nice.
Right. It is special.
And it's special. It's
really?
beautiful. Yeah.
Absolutely.
What?
Beautiful.
Give me a little insight on. Give me a little bit of insight on that.
Right now it's playing on PBS. You can also find it on their YouTube channel. But it's just 5 different individuals that made a major impact in society.
And they all have special needs.
And they all have special needs.
Wow.
Yes,
really a good something to really get up on.
Yeah.
Wow. Make sure you check it out, man.
And,
Make sure you check it out.
2 of them homegrown. 2 of them from Philly.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. It's powerful. So we were able to do that album, and in that album we kind of immortalized each character, each person that we did the documentaries on. We did theme songs to them. You know what I mean? So the song out right now, Pain, is to Celeste, and she's Celestine, who's from Philly. Like that record is
bruh.
It's phenomenal.
I heard that. I was like, yo. I mean, it just speaks a heck of a truth, man. I mean, I'm sorry when you hear a song, when a song can touch your soul.
Yeah.
And you look, because I'm a lyric person. When I listen to music, I listen to the lyrics, I listen to the concept of the song. I just don't listen to it to be, you know what I mean? It has to be something that's going to stir my soul.
Well, you creative, man. So
who say thank you to Pain?
Right.
Who says thank you to Pain?
But sometimes, right?
That's a real thing.
That's a real thing because one thing I noticed, pain brings you closer to the Creator.
Better believe it.
Every time.
Every time.
when you forget about Him, He bring you away.
All things.
Yeah.
All things.
All things, brother.
And pain is one of those.
That's part of all.
That's why I really, really adored that song. I said, wow, this is a beautiful song right here. Yeah. So, you a heck of a writer, man. I know you got more success coming. You got more coming.
Listen, this album is crazy. So the album that we got is called Renegades, the soundtrack. The album is dropping in June. The first single already dropped. We get ready to re-drop it with the video, and that's coming in a couple weeks. We also have we got Jill on the album.
Jill Scott?
Yeah. The Ring featuring Jill. The Ring featuring Music Soul Child. The Ring featuring Selena Johnson. The Ring featuring Moo Moo Fresh.
Y'all better get in the ring.
Listen, the album is crazy. It's crazy.
Wow.
So you're gonna see a record coming for Mother's Day. We got a record for Father's Day, and then we got a record that we're gonna drop in the summer. Nice. But the album is crazy.
Beautiful, man. That's what's up. I can't wait. So it's called Renegades.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all check it out. It'll be able to be streamed everywhere and all. And everything. Today is streamed. You don't even go to stores anymore. Which I missed that experience.
I think we're gonna do wax though. We're gonna do wax. So you can get the record, you can get the liner notes.
Yeah.
So
you
we
have a
do,
nice album cover art. You know what I'm saying? All that. We missing all that now.
Yeah. So we're gonna definitely do that. But we're excited, man. It's gonna be
Cool. Yeah. Yancey,
Yes.
you have any other projects that you're working on that may be coming out, or?
Well, I mean, that's coming out. Everything that I'm doing is with the ring.
Got you.
And anything I did outside of the ring is still an extension.
It's still
with the rings. Like I did the Usher coming home, so we nominated for a Grammy for that. I did that with Ryan Toby.
Go ahead, brother.
Also worked on the Alicia Keys Hell's Kitchen joint with Adam Blackstone.
Okay.
And we nominated for a Grammy for that. So
see, these are people that a lot of people don't see. You know, they see the faces of the artists out there, but they don't see the machine behind it that gets it really done.
And prefer to be behind it.
And prefer to be. Sometimes that's the best way to be. You know what I mean? That's the best way.
always the best way. Always the best way.
Behind the scenes is the best.
Yo, doubt. All right. Well, it has been a pleasure, my brother. Thank you guys for coming up, man, and spending this time. There was a lot of great information in that interview, man. And I'm looking forward to seeing the ring do some big things.
Thank you.
I really am. And you know, you always got a home here with me, no doubt.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yep, my guy.
All right, y'all.
Appreciate
it's the
you,
Romance Hart Show.
Yeah.
Check me out each and every Saturday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. right here on Classics 107.9.